Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Trading Academy. If you're a first-time listener, thank you for stopping by. As always, I am your host, Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. I have my good friend and my good pal, Mr. Al Connick, on the show here. Did I double up on that again, Al?
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't listening, Josh.
Now, you never listened to me, but how are you doing today?
I feel fantastic. How
See,
about you?
I knew you were listening because you responded to that.
Yeah, I do. I listen with one ear, and then the other ear I'm
Yes, doing
resting
something.
and waiting for something important to be said so I can respond to that.
Okay, now let's talk about some important stuff. Let's talk about the
do it.
financial markets today. Yeah, Trading Academy, over 26 years teaching people just like you how to trade and invest, whether you're looking for income strategies with the market during your working years or during retirement, or retirement strategies during your working years or during retirement. And that's the nice thing about the financial markets, Al, is you dictate what happens with them. There are strategies for any time of your life, whether you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. I've even seen people in their 90s come here. So it doesn't matter what you're looking to do with the markets, there's a strategy for you. And that's what we do here at the Academy. We train people just like you how to invest and trade, whether you're brand new and don't know a stock from a rock, or you've been investing and trading for 30, 40 years, but just looking for a little more consistency. As we know, the market's near all-time highs again, just continuing that chug along, that climb up the ladder, and boy, it feels like it's on fire. And with this weather that we have coming here this week, it feels like it's gonna cool down a little bit. We got a little bit of precipitation, and it's making it rain, making it snow, but the market is not going down. It is continuing to go up. But we never know which way the market goes.
But we also didn't think it was going to snow again.
Yeah.
Can you control that?
You know, that's very interesting that you say that, because everybody is saying out there on TV, I mean, you're hearing a lot of people talk about it. The market's got to come down one day, right? But we keep saying the same thing with the snow. It's got to snow one day, but we are still out there in the sunshine when it's been nice out all winter long. It's been nice. So we're enjoying this nice weather. Well, we can still enjoy an up market until that happens. Will it happen? Most likely.
No, it will happen. We're always going to have these gyrations. We will always have pullbacks, which is a healthy thing for the market. But you can't control that. All you can do is be prepared to react to it.
Correct.
Which is what you need to do to be successul.
Yeah, let's talk about that. And reaction can be planned ahead as well.
Right.
So when we talk about supply and demand, the markets, our core strategy, which is designed to trade with the institutions, not against them, that's putting odds and probabilities in your favor. So I want to talk about how we do that here at the Academy, so it helps everyday people, the public, be more confident in their trades and investments. But as we know, we had a Fed announcement on Wednesday this week. We know what happened with that. But there's great moves in the markets. What are you seeing, especially moving forward with, we got a lot coming up over the next several months in globally, really. Mm-hmm. So especially in the U.S., we know where we're going with that. But we won't talk a whole lot about that topic. But what do you see with the market moving forward? Do we have opportunities in any direction? I mean, what are you seeing out there?
Well, I think I said this last week. When the music's playing, you have to get up and dance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the market's moving, you don't want to fight the market or the Fed. That people have actually been doing that. The Fed has been saying for some time that the expectations that people had last year of 5 or 6 rate cuts this year wasn't going to happen. And people just refused to believe that for a while. Now reality is setting in, so that's going to have an impact on what happens down the road. So far in 2024, we've had a great market. And as long as the market is moving in a certain direction, you need to find opportunities in that direction. You don't want to fight the trend. But, the economy has still looked fairly strong. There's some concerns about what's going to happen going forward there.
You're seeing layoffs, though. I mean, you're seeing YouTube do layoffs and stuff.
Well, in the tech industry, I think there's been over between 50 and 60,000 layoffs in that industry. Some areas may be hiring, but there is some pressure there. And you know what? AI, that's an area that people need to be concerned about as far as their careers, because that's going to change a lot of things going forward.
Yeah, I mean, if it was the 90s, the only AI I know was Allen Iverson.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny, Josh? A few years ago, when AI first kind of came on the scene as far as it being an investment people should look at, I kept getting these emails, and the first couple of emails I got said, Al is the future for being wealthy. And I thought, how do they know?
It's the lowercase I,
because
huh?
it's
Or
it looks
lowercase
like
L.
And finally I realized, oh, it's not Al, it's artificial
Here they've been
intelligence.
talking about you all this time.
Yeah,
I like that.
Well, I was feeling pretty important there for a while. But we've had earnings season. We've had some companies that have beat earnings, lower earnings, by the way, lower expectations, and we've had a lot of buybacks. A lot of these companies have been buying back their shares. That's had a huge impact on the market. Now, it remains to be seen what will happen this year, the rest of this year. Will that slow down? Will it continue? There's a lot of things out there that are impacting the market, but just remember that if you understand how the markets function, why they work, and what the opportunities are, there is a strategy that you can use that will help you take advantage of those opportunities. And it's going to be different for different people. Everyone's a little different as to what their goals are, what their expectations are. And there really is not a one size fits all. And you have to remember, by the way, there isn't a magic bullet out there. There isn't one thing you could look at that is going to make you successful in every market condition. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's so important to look at yourself, your goals, your expectations. And then what we do is we help our students to identify what is the best path for them to get from where they are to where they want to be to achieve their goals.
Correct. Yeah, I like that. There's no secret sauce in the markets, and that's why you need a strategy that's designed to have odds and probabilities in your favor, following the institutions, and so that's reading facts, which is a price chart, and also not really following the news, knowing what's happening in the news. For example, you had Chipotle announce a 50-to-1 stock split, right, and Chipotle went from 2,700 and change to 29, almost over $3,000 per share when they announced that. I don't. Do you know when that is? Actually, when they're going to do that?
I'm not sure what the date is, but the interesting thing about this is that companies now are waiting until their shares are really highly valued before they split. It used to be anytime a company got up around $100 a share, you could count on a split.
Correct.
But what that does when a company splits, it does present an opportunity for more people that don't have enough money to put a number of shares together that cost a couple $1,000s a share. If you want to put together 10 shares, you're looking at $20,000 for 10 shares or something.
Whoopity-doo.
Yeah. Now when they split, it gives more people an opportunity to get into that particular stock.
It does. Same opportunities too, and that's a great thing.
Great company, and this might be an opportunity for people to maybe make some changes in their portfolio and look at some of these companies that are going through splits.
Or their healthy habits. It's a great source of food, I like to call it.
It is.
It's healthy.
Their stuff is good.
Anyways, we have the investing classes here at the Academy to discuss more about what we're talking about here, odds and probabilities and strategies in the markets. If you want to come into a free investing class to get started in the markets or to have more consistent strategies, simply just text the word investing to the number 210-210. That's text investing to the number 210-210 for 2 seats for an investing class local here at the Academy or at a city near you. Coming up next, I want to talk more about news in the markets and how do you eliminate that news and have more odds and probabilities in your favor. This is Josh and Al, Investing and Trading Live. We will be right back.